everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode. Today is April 2nd, 2018. I'm your host, James. Alongside always, his name is...
I'm Andy.
And we welcome you to join us on our final episode of Legend of the Nerds. In this studio, Andy.
Hey, April Fool's right there. Yes, in this studio. I mean, the next episode will be at the brand new Northwest Access Television studio. It's very exciting.
Yes,
I'm pumped.
I heard you have statues right at the beginning area. Walk in.
Nice bronze statues?
Yes, they're huge.
There we go.
Huge, just like Rocky.
Yeah. This also is, being the fact it's the last episode, too, it's also another, not milestone, but it's, for us, it's an important episode because this is the anniversary show of Legends of the Nerds.
Yes, how old are we?
We are 3 years old now.
3 years old.
3 years old. We're old enough to walk.
Terrible twos are over, huh?
Exactly. We're going into year 4 now.
Well, let's get right into it because we have a huge show. We're doing WrestleMania 34 predictions.
Exactly.
We have 2 movies we're going to talk about. We have Flareverse. What about this? What about that?
Exactly.
It's a huge show. Huge impact
If
show.
you've been watching for all 3 years, you do know anniversary show is always dedicated to WrestleMania because that's where it started.
Absolutely.
Go back and watch that very first episode. It was very awkward.
Very, very awkward half hour.
You were all in a suit and tie.
I was, and I was going to keep that up, and I was like, that's too much work.
Yeah. We had a round table with a tablecloth.
I'll bring the suit and tie back as soon as the makeup shows up.
Okay.
All right, 34 WrestleMania predictions. Let's start with the Raw brand, okay?
Raw brand.
I wrote down a list of things that, we need to see, all right? First, let's talk about Braun Strowman.
Do we have to?
Yes, we do. We have to talk about Braun Strowman. Because right now on Raw, there are a few things I'm enjoying. Braun Strowman is one of them I'm enjoying.
I didn't think you'd ever say that.
I know, but what his gimmick right now is great. His partner. Something we want to see and something we're going to see no matter what, okay?
So, this is funny, though. So this is the only reason anyone's caring about this match is just to see who his partner is going to be.
Yes. Which we already know who it's going to be, but here's what we want to see, okay?
We do?
We already know who it's going to be.
How do you know who it is? He hasn't revealed it.
Just go with me on this.
Okay.
Here's what we want to see. We want to see Elias tied to a big base, just put up in the corner as Braun Strowman's partner. That's what we want to see. Who we're going to see as partner? More than likely, it's a Big Show.
No.
Because Big Show has been tweeting. He's been training hard. He's making his comeback. My guess, it's going to be Braun Strowman's partner at WrestleMania.
Now you ready for my guess?
Yeah.
It's going to be the returning Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is supposed to return from his foot injury around the WrestleMania timetable.
Okay.
Because he did something to a tendon in his foot, so he's been out for the last 3-4 months. So my guess is Joe returns at Mania in either 2 ways: the men's battle royal or tagging with Braun Strowman. You need a superpower guy.
Well, here's the thing. So, are you going Joe for Braun Strowman's partner?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going Big Show. We're going to find out
Watch it be neither.
In a week.
Watch it be James Ellsworth.
Oh, it'd be so great. Tied him up to the corner. Just because Braun needs somebody there, he just leaves him right there.
Yep.
All right, so that's who I'm going Big Show. I am so convinced it is Big Show.
All
right. Let's move on to John Cena.
Which isn't even a match yet.
Which isn't in a match yet, but I think you'd agree with this. More than likely, his opponent is going to be American Badass Undertaker.
Well, we already went through this the last episode, so we don't have to talk much about it. But tonight on Raw, it's the Raw before WrestleMania.
We could find out tonight.
We're going to find out.
Yeah. There's a slight chance it could be Rey Mysterio. I hardly doubt it. I'm pretty sure Rey is going to be the new SmackDown general manager.
Ooh.
That's what I see him going for.
A lot of people wanted Rey to be the general manager of 205 Live.
Yeah. But we have Rockstar Spud.
This is true.
And we'll get to 205 later because
I cannot wait to get into that match.
Dude, 205
When I found out who the 2 competitors were going to be for the Mania match, I'm so excited. Because they're some of the best that are on 205.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So, Cena, you think is American Badass?
Oh, you mean Taker?
Yeah.
I'm hoping, yeah.
Not Dead Man Taker, American Badass Taker.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went through that all last week.
Okay. All right.
Go back in the archives, rewatch the episode.
Let's move on. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, I'm pretty sure Roman's winning the title.
We're all pretty sure of that, but we're all pretty sure Brock was going to lose the title how many times before?
I know. I know,
mean-
but with the big push that they're giving Roman right now, it's got to be his time, right?
You would think. I mean, so if Brock wins, when's the next time he's going to defend it? SummerSlam?
Yeah, right? Seriously.
August?
Yeah, it can't keep going that way. So we're both agreed Roman's taking it.
I'm hoping, and I'm hoping the match isn't as like it was like 4 years ago when it was Roman and Brock, where Brock dominated the whole match, then Roman started heating up, and then Seth comes in with Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Roman just tears him a new one. But we know that's not going to happen.
Money in the Bank. I never considered the women's Money in the Bank with my predictions. Oh, I have to go back to that.
Carmella almost cashed it
when
in
we
a
get to
couple weeks
SmackDown,
ago.
we're going to have to go over that.
Carmella on SmackDown almost cashed it
I
in.
saw that, yeah. But you just mentioned it, I totally just forgot
and it
all
was
about
going
that.
and it was going to ruin a good match
Oh, yeah.
for Mania.
Here's one news we're going to talk about a little bit. The triple threat, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and Miz IC
I
title.
am looking forward to this match.
I am pretty confident Seth is winning this.
I'm pretty confident Finn's winning this.
Oh, nice. So I like
So,
what you
so we're
argue.
both in agreement. Miz,
For some reason, I see the Mizraj in interfering in this match.
well, the problem is, remember too, I've told you this. Miz's personal life, Maurice, she's due to give
Yeah.
birth the weekend of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So that's what's making Miz a little nervous. And I guarantee if she goes into labor during the weekend of WrestleMania and she gives birth, I mean, that's one reason why they're probably going to take the title away from him anyways, and he's going to be probably gone for the next month.
Yeah.
So.
But I think Bo is going to cause a Miz to lose. It's almost time for Bo Dallas to step it up a little bit. I mean, his gimmick has gotten a lot better. He's beefed up a little bit more.
His gimmick, you mean the one with the little Michael Jackson glove?
Yeah. But it's better than Bo Leave.
Sure. Miz even ripped on that on Raw.
Yeah, it's so funny. So, I'm going Seth, you're going Finn. But we're
Finn.
both agreeing Miz is dropping the title.
Yeah. So Seth is going to become a grand champion.
Yeah.
And all of the Shield,
I see Seth
the
winning
entire Shield is a grand champion.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I see Seth winning it. Let's go with Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax.
Yes.
You talked about Nia Jax somehow getting herself into a WrestleMania match
It
again.
always does. You bet on you always. It's like when Nikki Bella was the women's champion. You bet on her to lose, and she just kept winning and winning
Yeah.
and winning. This is the same thing with Alexa. I mean, I really thought Alexa was going to lose at the Chamber,
Right.
but I mean, she's got Mickey in her corner.
I see Bliss winning again.
I'm
I
shocked.
see her retaining.
I'm shocked that you said that.
I
'cause
can't. I would like to see Nia Jax win.
You're kind of on the Nia Jax bandwagon.
I
lately.
would like to see her win. I don't think she's ready.
Same here.
I just don't think she's ready.
Yep. This is the push for her. Now they're kind of turning her neutral into the face situation, I
Right?
guess.
Yeah.
But
Right now she's in a bad place.
to me, Nia, it's hard because Nia is a heel to me.
I would love to see her dominate, but I just don't think she's at that level yet.
She doesn't have that charisma as
No.
The Rock and the Usos and Roman do.
Right.
Her cousins.
Yep.
So
Then we have Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey,
they are
Triple H, and
pushing-
Stephanie.
They're pushing this match so hard.
I hate to say
Can we
it.
just say the only part we're looking forward to is when it's Triple H and Kurt in the ring?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise, though I will give Ronda credit. We rip on her promos, but if you watched Raw the other week when she took out Absolution, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, she was doing T-bone suplexes and exploder suplexes very well
Yeah.
to them. She's
Yeah.
doing a good job. It was funny because Sonya Deville comes up and starts doing her fists and everything and her kicks from MMA. I'm like, you do realize you're going up against the greatest MMA women's fighter of all time? You really think she's scared?
That's ridiculous, yeah. What do you think Ronda's ring attire is going to be?
I guarantee she comes out in her MMA outfit,
Which is...
which is, if you've ever watched a women's MMA, it's
No.
you know what Sonya Deville looks like.
Yeah.
She comes out right there.
Something like that.
Yep. With the shorts and the tank top. Guarantee. And then the hair is going to be braided and all that stuff.
Yeah, probably, huh?
So,
Would you have booked Ronda's first match at Mania? Or would you have booked it somewhere else?
Mania, because you're getting more hype. That's all WWE. That we got to realize. Wrestling
it's just like a bad place.
with wrestling, it's you have to jump on the hype wagon. This is no push towards Mojo Rawley staying hyped. But you need that hype, and you're going to be at WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year, and fans want to see it at Mania. That's the thing.
Not all fans.
Did I want to see it in a mixed tag team match? No. I wanted to see Triple H and Kurt Angle. I knew it was going to happen, Triple H and Kurt.
It should have been a one-on-one.
And it should have been a one-on-one.
Yeah, it should have. I think Ronda's first match should have been tonight.
Yeah. It's going to be...
Because tonight is going to be a big show for Raw. It's going to be a big show.
But see, you knew it had to be against Stephanie because with the whole thing that happened a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So, and Stephanie only wrestles at Mania and SummerSlam. So.
This is true, too. That's all the matches I have for Raw. Do you have one?
Well, I have one thing to add to this. What is the prediction of how Triple H is coming out? Oh, because Triple H comes out
the greatest entrances.
You love the entrances that have the special effects and the added additions to things, and he's the one who does. Like we had the one year with the Terminators coming out.
So fantastic. Him versus Sting that year.
Yeah, last year he came out on the trike with Stephanie on the back and everything.
Yep.
1 year he was sitting in the King's throne, and it was being carried out by people. And he had the skull mask and everything. I mean, he does great entrances.
Every year. It's gonna be. I don't know.
And is he coming out to bow down to the King or the original Triple H music? I mean, these are like little side bets you can have just on one match.
Yeah. No, he has something planned with that. Him and Stephanie's coming out together in some extravagant thing. Yeah.
I hope so, because I love the cool entrances.
Kurt needs to step up, though. I mean, this is his first WrestleMania back in a long time, right?
Kurt needs to step up in a long way. Even his promos are horrible.
Yeah, it is. But that's all the Raw matches I have.
Yep.
Is that what you have, too?
Yep.
Perfect. Let's go to SmackDown.
No. We had the Cruiserweight titles on Raw.
Oh, I put 205 as zone area.
Oh, okay.
I put 205 as zone area.
Okay.
And then I have the two Royal Rumbles at the end, too.
Okay.
SmackDown. Let's start off with AJ and Shinsuke Nakamura. The only match that really is going to be...
I think we already predicted... and I'm skipping ahead with this with the women's, but we predicted it's going to be a Japan WrestleMania, just like it was with the Royal Rumble.
Japan
So I think
Rumble,
we both are on the bandwagon. Shinsuke and Asuka are going to win men and women's titles.
Yeah, I had Shinsuke winning.
I mean, I'm rooting for AJ, obviously, but it's funny because Shinsuke's in AJ's head. If you've been watching SmackDown,
his mind trip on AJ is phenomenal.
Where like last week he ended the show almost doing the Kinshasa knee to AJ, and he stopped like right in his face.
It's a good gimmick going on those two right now.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, should be an amazing match though.
Yeah,
it's that dream match that people over here want to see. Mm-hmm. So we're both going Shinsuke though.
Yeah, I have Shinsuke winning it for some reason.
Yep.
Let's do the Randy and that triple threat match.
No, it's a fatal four-way now.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's right. It is. That's right.
On SmackDown, last episode of SmackDown, you had Jinder and Rusev versus AJ and Bobby.
Yes.
And Rusev gets the pin on Randy and gets added into the match. So now it's a fatal four-way.
Right.
Orton, Rude, Jinder, Rusev.
Who do you got?
Rusev's the hot hand right now.
He is the hot hand right now. You got that right.
But I'm gonna say Orton keeps the title.
Thank you. Because I Randy retaining.
Right.
Because it's Randy Orton.
But I can see Rusev getting a close 3 count. Rusev is Rusev. You could say Jinder's the hot hand because he's gotten 3 straight wins back to back weeks. But Rusev has the crowd, and he's been turning it around.
He has. I mean, this whole Rusev Day gimmick, it's working out for him.
Yep.
It is.
I'm getting a little sick of it, though, but...
But yeah, I have Randy retaining. You do too. Fantastic.
Yep.
Let's do the Charlotte and...
Yeah, I mean, I already mentioned it with Japan all the way on WrestleMania.
So I have Charlotte winning.
Okay. Now, being the fact I hinted it to you, the missed Money in the Bank.
I know.
Do you really think they're going to give Carmella the belt? Or is she
No.
going to be one of those few that cashes in and screws up?
She's going to cash in and screw up. Carmella is a joke.
Yeah.
She's a joke to the women's wrestling right now.
I can't see it. But it's a SmackDown brand thing, and SmackDown likes to make you scratch your
Here's
head.
what I'll take.
Who thought Jinder would be world champion?
Yeah, seriously. Here's what I'll accept, though, okay? In the middle of the match, Carmella comes out, runs down, and then Alicia Fox comes down, stops her, beats her up, takes
Why
the
would
case.
Alicia do it when she's Raw?
Because I want to see something happen.
Something's going to happen soon because she has a year to cash it in, and Money in the Bank is only about a month or two away.
Yeah.
So she has to
She
figure
has
out.
to do something.
Yeah. But,
Yes,
so you went Charlotte, you said?
I went Charlotte.
Wow. Asuka with her first loss.
Yeah.
Unless Carmella cashes in and pins Charlotte, then Asuka's still undefeated.
It's true, too.
So
It's true, too.
it is. I like the hype, though. It had to happen where Asuka had to face Charlotte instead of Alexa, because now you have champion versus street kind of thing. You would have had it on Raw, too, but Charlotte, I think, matches up better with Asuka than Alexa would have with Asuka.
I think so, too. I think so, too.
And for all the criticism you give Charlotte, you do think she's an amazing talent. We need to get video proof of this. So, I mean.
She's been stepping it up for me. I mean, now that I'm watching it more frequently every week now, and I can see her work more often.
Hey, I give props to her for a female that's tall like she is, going to the top rope and doing a sunset flip onto the outside of the ring. So now you're dropping 10, 12 feet and nailing it.
It looks nice. I mean, it looks nice.
Her father never could do that going on the top rope. He always landed on his back.
Oh. Well, Kurt Angle missed every time, too.
Hey, Kurt had still a higher percentage rate of nailing it than Flair did.
True that. All right, so you're going
Asuka.
Asuka. I'm going to go Charlotte in that one. Then your favorite match you're looking forward to, the tag titles.
Oh, God. I mean, I'm rooting for the Usos, obviously. That's one of my favorite tag teams, but you have New Day versus the Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers, who are the hot hand right now.
I'm going with them.
Unfortunately, I have to go them, too.
And I'm taking that advice from my daughter. I asked her, I'm like, who do you think was going to win this match?
Which one? The one that
Cheyenne.
doesn't watch?
Cheyenne.
Okay. Has she even ever seen these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going AJ, too, because AJ is her favorite wrestler.
She's going AJ. She's going AJ.
Smart girl, I would choosing AJ Styles.
So you're going to go the Bludgeon Brothers, too?
Unfortunately, I mean, there's a part of me that wants to say no, the Usos are going to win. But unfortunately, the way they're pushing the Bludgeon Brothers, I have to go that.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a tough match. Because it's a three-way match, right?
Yep, triple
and it's
threat.
just... I don't know, man.
What they need to do is this match shouldn't be a tag triple threat. It needs to be a tornado triple threat where you can do anything all outside the ring. Everybody's in the ring. Everything like that.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
We haven't seen one in years.
I mean, I would like to see a New Day win too, but I don't know.
Be a 5-time world champion?
Yeah. It's a great little... I mean, they're a great faction, aren't they?
Yeah, I think we got fans calling.
Fans going. They're disagreeing with everything I'm saying. All right, so... Team Cammy versus Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon.
You really love this Team Cammy thing, don't you?
Dude, it's so funny.
Let's just say, before this match even came to be, Daniel Bryan 2 weeks ago when he announces that he is cleared to wrestle after I think it's 2-3 years, it's very emotional. I'm happy that he's back because I think he's an amazing talent.
I completely
And
agree.
he's gotten so much better with his promos and everything. Stone Cold, to me, was one of the greatest to get the audience involved with wrestling, with the what chant.
He knew how
This
to
is
get
the new
involved.
what chant with the yes.
Yep.
The yes and the no. And it's, you could say even better than Austin's for people getting psyched for it. Then when he fires Team Cammy for attacking Shane, and they attack him, but he retaliates, and he's just going ape on both of them,
Right.
I was literally sitting there going, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I was flipping out. Because nobody thought this was going to happen the night he announces he's cleared. oh yeah, now let's go ahead and put you in a hostile situation kind of thing like that.
Right.
Your first night being cleared, and he hadn't lost a beat. So with this being announced that they're going to have a tag team match, I'm so looking forward to it. But unfortunately, Team Cammy is going to win
I got the same feeling.
because the stipulation is if they win, they get their jobs back.
Yeah. And they're not going to let him go like that.
Yeah.
No.
And Shane hasn't won a match since being back to WWE. So
He really hasn't. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to see Daniel Bryan lose his first match back after 3 years, but it's going to happen.
what they need to do with this, so it needs to be a no DQ match so that we can see Shane go coast to coast with a trash can.
Yeah. We might see it anyways.
This is
But Shane's getting the pin, not Daniel.
true. No. Yeah, Shane's going to be pinned.
Shane's going to get pinned.
Yeah, question is, by who? Is Kevin Owens and Sami going to fight?
I'm going to go Sammy. Sammy's going to get the win.
Sammy's going to get the win?
Sammy's
I'm
getting
going
one.
Kevin.
That's it I have for SmackDown. Do you have that? Anything else for SmackDown?
No, I'm good.
Let's go 205. Oh, man, 205.
So I haven't watched the tournament.
205, Andy. Wow.
I haven't watched the tournament, but I do know it's Cedric Alexander and Mufasa Ali.
Yes.
I'm shocked they're doing a face versus a face, but I'm so happy because Mufasa Ali, what he can do high flying is awesome, and Cedric Alexander has the speed and the strength. I love Mustafa Ali with the reverse 450. They call it an 054 because it's a
Yeah.
450 backwards. I mean, it's just amazing.
I knew Cedric Alexander was going to get
Oh, same here.
there.
He was supposed to be the number one contender when Enzo was still
Yeah.
in the company. So
But I thought Gulak was going to make it all the way, too.
really,
I did. I really did. Strong. I wanted to see Strong make it,
but they were in the same bracket.
but they're in the same bracket, and it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. So what my thought was that was going to be an amazing match, was it?
It's phenomenal.
Yeah. So you're
really was.
You're a Roderick Strong fan now.
That guy is phenomenal.
Yeah.
He really is good. And right now, he's tagging with the Bruiserweight over in NXT.
Oh, the
The
UK champion.
UK champion
Yeah,
now. In the tagged.
it's Peter Dunne, I think his name
Yeah,
is.
Peter Dunne. Yeah.
Yep.
Pete Dunne. Those two are good tag team right now.
Yep.
But I have Cedric winning.
Same here.
I have Cedric winning.
Because he was supposed to win against Enzo months ago. So
Yeah. The one thing about Cedric he needs to watch out for. He does an amazing dive outside the ring,
yep.
but every time he overshoots the target. Every single time.
I think a lot of cruiserweights do that though.
Yeah.
They're just too springy.
They are way too springy.
So
But every time it's so funny. I just watch him just, oh, you overshot again. All right, women's battle royale.
yes.
What do you got? How do you think the match is going to go down?
Unfortunately, I think it's going to be like the women's battle Royal Rumble was amazing. Unfortunately, this is going to be a kind of crapshoot. I just don't see there being as that many participants as it was before. Obviously,
Is it 30 or 20?
it's as many as want to go in.
Oh, as many as want to go in?
Yeah,
Like 5 people.
'cause
5 girls go in.
They said any brands can go.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
There's only right now 2 from Raw that have announced, and I think 5 from SmackDown. So no NXT yet.
For Raw right now, you have Sasha and Bailey. Yeah.
With the little rivalry that's going on.
Yep.
Don't ask me who's going to win that, because if I want to go guess, let's say Mickie James.
You going Mickey?
I don't know.
I'm going Sasha Banks on this one.
I see Bailey and Sasha taking each other out.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still going Sasha.
Or it's going to be a return of somebody. Maybe Nikki Bella returns after a year off. Who knows?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Some surprise entry, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men's, though. This is the
Andre
sixth,
the Giant.
It's the 5th or 6th year. So
Yeah.
it went Cesaro, Big Show, Baron Corbin, and then Mojo Rawley last year.
I hope it's not in the pre-show.
Do you have any predictions who you might want? I'm going to go with someone here who you are going to love this prediction.
Okay.
Dolph Ziggler.
That who I have winning on my list.
There we go.
That's who I have.
He's just what he did on SmackDown, taking out Breezango and standing next to the trophy. He's like the only one who's done something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just
No, I have Dolph winning it
okay.
all the way. Any other WrestleMania 34 predictions you have? Upcoming storylines going to come from this? What do you got? Your final thoughts?
I see Joe showing up in it. I'm hoping. It was unexpected of him doing something to his foot. I'm really hoping Joe should return.
With Joe is somewhere, huh?
Yeah. I will say I'm excited for the Hall of Fame where they kind of get their comeuppance at Mania when they're all on the stage. The latest inductee was Mark Henry a couple weeks ago. Well deserved. Yeah, I mean.
Did you see the April Fool's inductee from yesterday?
No.
Chris Benoit. It was.
Oh my God. Also, we have the night before. There's NXT. I just want to mention.
Yeah, I was gonna hit this up
next.
next.
One match you're gonna enjoy, and I know I can't wait either. Is the whole push of Aleister Black.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for this match.
So, and plus they introduced the North American World Championship belt. That's the new belt.
That match is gonna be cool.
I don't know who's in it, but I know I saw on Facebook there was a little promo where EC3 was pitching himself to be in the title match with William Regal.
Yep.
Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it. He was the first one in the match.
So who is in the match? Do we know?
We do. I'm still very new with NXT names.
Okay.
So it's gonna be EC3.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're all announced. You can find them online.
Okay.
They're all announced right now.
So it's not a one-on-one. It's kind of a.
Killian's in it.
Ooh, Killian Dane.
Yeah, Killian's in it.
Oh, ho, ho. There we go.
There's another big guy that just came back.
I think I might know.
He's in it too. Velveteen Dream's in it.
Oh my God.
Dude, this guy is great.
He is, but it's funny watching it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, he's so great. Velveteen Dream's in it. There's one other person.
Okay, so is that like a fatal five-way or something like that? Must be
6 people.
Oh my God.
I think it's 6 in a ladder match.
Oh jeez. Some other things I just remembered because we're talking EC3.
Yep.
I'm 3 weeks behind in Impact, but the latest episode I started watching, I'm so excited to continue it because they're doing Feast or Fired again. Mm-hmm. So obviously EC3's in the match for Feast or Fired, being the fact.
Pretty sure you got fired, right?
Being the fact Impact is pre-taped and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But all I'm thinking is, well, at least I know who gets the fired briefcase. Right? I was wondering how EC3 was going to leave Impact. Mm-hmm. So
his entrance is real cool too.
It's not the trouble music?
Nope. It's all black. He walks out. He looks at the Titantron, and he just goes, boom, E, boom, C.
I cannot wait to watch it.
Again in 3.
Let me just say, the Impact wrestlers coming over to WWE and start out in NXT do amazing with their entrances. Bobby Roode with Glorious.
One of my favorite entrances now.
When he first introduced himself doing that, I was laughing so hard, but it's so good.
It was goofy at first, but now it's really good.
Because he is the glorious one.
Yeah.
The final thing with wrestling before we move on, have mentioned to you, so WrestleMania weekend is this coming up weekend. It's April the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Right.
Unfortunately, down in New Orleans, New Orleans has booked WrestleCon, which I've told you about, which interferes with WWE. And so you have Impact down there for WrestleCon and Lucha Underground. They'll be going at it in matches. Plus, being the fact Impact uses promos from other places, from Japan and India, they'll probably be there. And I just found out because I watched Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor's next pay-per-view Supercard of Honor, I should say, is April 7th, so it's the Saturday night before WrestleMania. You literally have the big 4 brands, WWE, Impact, Ring of Honor, and Lucha Underground, all at the same place. Yeah. I can just imagine being a wrestling fan down New Orleans this weekend.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, it's going to be amazing.
Can you imagine the talent agents walking around to every brand? Hey, come join us.
You might be seeing some of that.
You're going to see a lot of that.
So it's a huge weekend for wrestling.
All right, so that's it for Wrestling Talk right now.
Yep.
Did you want to cover Flairverse?
If you want to, we got plenty of time.
We have a little more time.
You know I can fly right through.
Let's do it then, because, yep.
Legends of Tomorrow. We start off with 2 episodes there. We have the episode where Sarah gets possessed by the Death Totem and Mollusk. And this is also the funny episode because this is where Mick Rory gets the Fire Totem.
So great.
He ends up using that to knock out Sarah, and Ava and Gary use Constantine to help get rid of Mollusk from possessing Sarah. Let me just add, is Gary the new addition to the Legends of Tomorrow where we're going to see him in almost every episode because he's that funny character?
I kind of hope. Mick is the funny character.
Yes,
let's get that right now. Mick is the funny, but Gary's the oddball out.
I was going to say, Gary,
I think so.
Gary is like in Saved by the Bell, Screech.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like that reference?
Yeah. He really is.
He's just the nerdy.
I like Gary, though.
He's hilarious. And his crush on Ava is hilarious. We'll get to that in the second episode when they go to the future.
Yep.
So he knocks Sarah out. They get rid of Mollusk. At the end of the episode, though, Sarah breaks up with Ava, fearing that she's going to hurt her, being the fact that Mollusk is still inside her.
Yes.
Moving into the second episode, we find out Ava's missing, so they go, Sarah, Gary, and some others. I think it was not Nate, but Ray, go to Ava's parents' house to find out where she is. Come to find out, she doesn't have parents. These people are actors, paid by some mysterious person, obviously it's Rip, to just play the part when Ava comes home, because Ava doesn't really know who her parents are, I guess. They end up going to a restricted area, 2213, the year 2213. Second they get there, they see Avas walking all around. Come to find out, a company clones the female known as Ava.
Right.
And they get caught by these Ava clones and everything and are rescued by the real one, who is shocked to see what happens. And what's funny is...
But is she the real one?
This is true. Yeah, you got to get the clone somewhere, the original clone. But what's funny with Gary is, because Gary's got this huge crush on Ava, he's in his heaven. I think they even mention, what kind of hell is this? And he's like, oh, it's heaven.
He's in paradise.
In paradise, yeah. So
it's like, this is paradise, this is hell.
So they end up finding out that obviously she's a clone. And Ava and Sarah end up finding out that Rip has gotten rid of all of her memories and her background story that he asked Gideon to erase. So now they're off to find him to find out why this happened.
Yes.
The other side of the episode was Amaya getting her spirit totem back with the help of her granddaughter, Kawasa.
This is the episode I was happy about. Because I was afraid Wally was going to go through the entire season without putting a suit on. So I was glad that they let him put the darn suit on, you know?
What's funny about this is Kawasa helps get the totem back, but Nate gets kidnapped by Damien Dark, and he's supposed to be getting tortured.
Yeah.
But it's more Damien doing the whole
therapy.
Yeah, Damien's like the patient, and Nate is the therapist. And Damien's he's considering going to be a good guy to save his daughter's life because he doesn't like the way Mollusk is possessing her.
Right.
And it's funny because, like, Nate does those funny things like, can you please not use the cattle prod? Then we can talk a little bit better and stuff like that. If you want, use this as a torture method. And Damien's like, oh, yeah, no problem. Throws it away. I mean, it's so unlike Damien Dark kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So ever since the Germany episode where he sees his past self and he's trying to save his daughter over world domination, you're seeing the father figure of Damien Dark, which I really like. But yeah, so at the end, though, when they find out Kawasa betrayed Mollusk and Nora rips the water totem out of her, which kills Kawasa. So now she's dead. Amaya decides that she said, screw it, I'm going to go to 1992 in the future for her, where she's an old lady and she dies when Zambazi gets attacked by people, and she's going to save everybody.
Right.
When she's not supposed to. That way she can save her granddaughters. So we'll see what happens with her going to her future in 1992. Tonight, yes. There's only 2 episodes left of Legends. And 2 episodes left, we're moving into Black Lightning.
Yeah.
No Flash. Flash is on a month off.
Nope.
Black Lightning, you had Anissa reveal to her sister Jennifer her powers, and that Black Lightning is her father. This whole episode is just the big family argument. going on with why didn't you ever tell me, da da da, and Jennifer basically saying, I'm cursed, basically. I don't want these powers. It's one of the first times you see in a superhero TV show where someone who's given superpowers
Doesn't want him.
doesn't want them.
Doesn't want 'em.
And they rip on how bad they are, how bad their life is because they have these. Next episode, you have Gamby finds out that the kid metahumans that the ASA is kidnapped. He finds where they are. He gives Anissa her thunder suit, which I'm still leery on because it doesn't look like the comic book thunder suit. But
It kind of looks like Wasp.
yeah. And she brings Black Lightning there, but come to find out, ASA has already moved all the kids. They then kidnap Gamby and torture him to find out who Black Lightning is.
Yep.
They find out that he's been a father figure to Jefferson his whole life, so they're like, well, let's use him against Gamby. But come to find out, he uses his Black Lightning powers to help Gamby escape. ASA figures out that there's a power shortage, so he must be Black Lightning. And you find out that they're telling this to the vice principal of the school where Jefferson works.
Yes.
And now she is part of the ASA. How will this be used against Jefferson? We'll see. There's only 2 episodes left of Black Lightning as well. Arrow finally came back after a month off.
We can't talk about Arrow, though.
That's right. You didn't watch it.
Watch it yet.
Oh, my God.
I'm behind.
Yes. Well, CW TV talk is a good way to move into TV talk.
Yep.
Real quick. I want to mention Roseanne came back. I haven't watched it.
I heard you can watch it on Hulu.
Yes. But what was funny is this premiere of Roseanne returning had more viewers than the series finale 20 years ago, which was
Really?
supposed to be this huge thing. And this had even more.
I'm going to be checking it out.
We'll see how it is. I love how I sent you the video, how they kind of play off how John Goodman's character isn't dead, where he's got the sleep apnea machine.
Yes.
And she's like, I thought you were dead. Why does everyone keep thinking I'm dead? As you explained to me in her book, at the end, you find out she's been writing a book and she kills him off.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny.
Because he had a heart attack.
Yeah. So that's pretty funny. The other thing is, I was so happy to learn a couple weeks ago that you get to watch Dragon Ball Super now. So I want to know, what are your thoughts so far in Dragon Ball Super? You are in season 2, I believe, the Resurrection F saga.
Yep. It's real nice. Mm-hmm. Comparing the movies to the TV shows, a lot of people complained, oh, it's just, the movies, but in TV show form. No. You know what? It's not.
It's many added scenes.
There's added scenes, there's added episodes. It's fantastic so far.
And I will be so excited once you finish season 2 and get to season 3 when you have the Battle of the Gods tournament.
I'm telling you right now, I bought 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
So I've them on Blu-ray right now.
Nice.
I'll be flying through them a little bit faster now.
Yeah, because once you catch up to where I am, where you're in Goku Black Saga, that is
June, part 4 hits shelves. So I'll be buying 4.
The Goku Black Saga so far is amazing. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad you're watching that. Did you get the message I sent you about the DB Super movie and the teaser trailer?
I did. I didn't watch the teaser trailer that you sent yet. No.
Okay.
I have seen a teaser trailer of the new movie.
From what I've seen, I think it's going to be what's it? I'm forgetting his name. The other saying Boris, not Boris.
Bardock.
Bardock. I think Bardock returns in this movie.
Could be.
I mean, it looked like Bardock. It's a Saiyan. You can tell by the outline.
From what I saw, I only saw Goku punching someone else. So the only image I saw was just Goku's fist and someone else's fist punching.
Yep.
The other fist I saw, I definitely saw Saiyan armor.
The color looked like a Bardock,
but it was old school Saiyan armor.
Yeah.
So it's Bardock.
My thought was either Bardock, or are we going to bring back Goku's father somehow? Maybe he didn't.
Bardock is his father.
I didn't think. Well, who am I thinking?
You're probably thinking Turles.
The one where it's green. He's glowing green. He's been in like 3 movies. He like
Broly.
Broly. There you go. I knew it started with a B.
No, it's not Broly.
Okay.
No, they killed Broly off. It's not him. If anything, it's me 1 or 2 people. Because the armor that I saw was old school armor. Mm-hmm. I always seen that on Bardock and Turles, Goku's cousin.
Okay.
So it's one of those 2. More than likely, it's Bardock.
And that'll be pretty neat. Goku versus his father.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I have real quick some Go talk before we move on. We don't do much Pokemon Go Talk because you don't play it much anymore.
I don't really play much.
But I'm loving it right now. They just introduced Mew.
Okay.
So the only way you can get Mew, though, is this is what's nice that they added. They have officially added quests for you to do. So every time you spin...
I have seen that.
Every time you spin a Pokemon stop, you can get up to 3 quests, and then you have to go ahead and either delete them or finish them before you can get
do
another
those
one.
quests.
Yeah. So they're neat. Instead of just going out and, oh, I'm going to catch this one, I'm going to catch this one. It's something new, something different you have to do to get to things.
It gives you something purpose in the game.
Yeah, so you get individual things like I've gotten like 20 Great Balls the last couple of days.
Okay.
Sometimes you can get rare encounters by certain Pokemon that you don't see that much that you get a chance to go after. But if you do, I think once you get to your 6th straight, because you have average quests and then you have the special ones, which are a little harder. Once you get through 6 of the special ones, that's when you get a chance to capture Mew.
Oh, that's cool.
So you have a chance to capture many Mews.
Nice.
So I'm really enjoying it. It's a nice addition to the game.
I did turn the game on, and I did see the update of the 8-bit characters now.
I hate
on the Pokedex.
it. I hate the stupid
thought it was
pixel
kinda
characters. I did get excited. They said they're introducing more of some of my favorite legendary Gen 3s, where you have Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock, and Reggie Steel. So I'm excited for that coming up. But
I'm glad they're taking the game and doing more with it now.
yeah, they're also adding a lot more shiny Pokemon, they call it, so the different colors. I showed you some of the Dragonairs and stuff like that, and my purple Lugia over the blue one. So it's 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Moving on.
We got some movie stuff go on. We're going to do the box office heroes right now,
Box
Andy.
office heroes. We always get through this pretty quick. Number 3, I'm going in animation. Sherlock Gnome.
Okay.
Number 2, Pacific Rim Uprising. And number 3, I cannot wait to see it, Steven Spielberg movie, Ready Player One.
All right. So keep in mind, this box office hero is March 30th through April 1st. Number 3, Black Panther.
Still on there.
11 million.
It's trying to compete with Jumanji.
Number 2, I never heard of it. It's called Acrimony
Okay.
for 17 million. Number 1, Ready Player One. Wow. 41 million.
Steven Spielberg movie.
I want to see it.
Like I said, he pulled out the T-Rex from Jurassic Park in this movie, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I want to see this
King
movie.
Kong's in this movie.
It looks really good.
I am shocked that all the push that Pacific Rim Uprising has gotten, that it's not on there.
I knew it wouldn't be.
Same with Sherlock Gnome.
That I'm surprised.
So, I mean...
But I knew
How is
Pacific
Black
Rim.
Panther still doing... It's a B... People, it's a B-plus movie, maybe, at best.
Man.
It's number 13. When we get to, in a couple weeks, the ranking of the Marvel movies, it's 13 out of 18 for me. I don't know how it's still there. Unfortunately, I got to see Tomb Raider the other week.
Oh, sweet. How was it?
It was flippin' phenomenal.
It was really good?
It was awesome. It was just like the redone video games.
Nice.
But it's gotten bad publicity and people are complaining about it. What I love is that the directors and producers and actors of the movie said, people need to do this more often. Screw you, fans who are out there complaining about the movie.
Yeah.
We're doing the sequel, whether you
Good.
like it or not.
Good for them.
So I hope it comes out at the end of the movie during the mid-credit scenes and everything, because in the movie her weapon is the pickaxe, just like in the video game. She doesn't have the pistols yet. At the end, she goes to a pawn shop to get her necklace back, and she sees some guns in the back on her next quest, so she's playing with one of them. And she likes it so much that the person says, well, we got 2, and she picks them up, and she's just like, these will work. And that's how it ends. I'm like,
That's kind of cool.
yes.
That's kind of cool.
She did an amazing job as Lara Croft. It was an amazing movie. I cannot
Good.
wait to buy this movie. So,
Amber saw Doctor Strange, finally.
it's about time.
Loved it. She loved it.
Jeez.
But you know what I mean? She doesn't watch a lot of movies.
I actually just picked it up. I just bought it on Blu-ray.
I got to pick it up myself.
Yeah, I got it cheaper at a certain other store than I did at another store.
We have 5 minutes for 5 minutes. Each movie's going to take 5 minutes, okay? So,
We have 3 movies? I thought we only had
we
2.
have 2 movies. We need time for the
Okay.
for the finishing things. We have 2 movies, 5 minutes piece.
Yes.
Okay? with stuff with Thor Ragnarok.
Yes, you
Thor Ragnarok.
finally got to watch
I
this.
finally got to watch it.
It only came out in November.
Man, so good.
This is the best Thor movie out of all three.
It's very entertaining, very funny, man. Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth work so well together.
I'm surprised you like it because it's got comedy and a lot of 80s music in it.
I love 80s music. But the way that Marvel produced this movie, it worked through the entire way.
Okay.
You know, I mean, like, all of it. I mean, even the narration in the beginning with him talking to the skeleton was just fantastic.
Yeah.
It was just fantastic work of art.
One of my favorite things is I always said at the end of Dark World when Loki becomes Odin. I couldn't wait to see how that's going to interact with Thor.
Yeah.
And it's funny when he comes back, Thor can already see that it's Loki.
He already knew.
And Loki's just sitting like a king, just fooling around and everything. I mean, he is the god of
mischief.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was funny that way. They decide, he's like, don't worry, I put father in an old folks' home. And they get there and the old folks' home got demolished.
Yep.
He's like, but I left him right here. And everyone loved the whole Thor's hammer being a umbrella in the real world.
Yes.
Because it's a pushback to some of the comics.
Yep.
So everyone loved that. Come to find out, Odin's in, I forgot where, but
I think it was in Norway.
Norway. Yeah. And that's where he fades into existence.
Yeah.
He is dying, obviously, and unfortunately, he was the only thing keeping their evil sister Hela in bay.
Oh yeah.
And she just comes up with just vengeance.
Doozy, huh?
Second she comes up, I mean, she takes Thor and Loki out just like that.
Yeah.
They get thrown, unfortunately, into the not the Collector, but Grandmaster's world.
Yep.
And it's funny because no one cares who Thor is. No one knows who Thor is.
No. The greatest part of this is the way they put Doctor Strange in the movie. I like that.
I forgot about that. Yes.
That was great. And then it's pretty much two movies in one. Thor Ragnarok. You have Thor Ragnarok, then you have Planet Hulk, which is great. I loved how they introduced Hulk that way.
Yeah, I love Hulk with the battle outfit and everything.
Yep.
Prior to that too, I mean the whole thing with Thor getting his hair cut, being introduced to Valkyrie, it was all brilliant touches. But I think what people want us to talk about the most is the important part: Hulk versus Thor.
Yeah.
What a match that was! This is why I'm looking forward to Infinity Wars, because I want to see Hulk versus Thanos just because of that match.
Right.
Just as funny as the trailer. Yeah, we're friends from work. And the nice touch that they didn't show in the trailer to this was when Hulk comes out. Loki's already been on Grandmaster's planet for months, even though they were only split by like a second in the Bifrost. So Loki doesn't know that Hulk's the champion. When Hulk comes out, he is scared to a T. Because he knows what happened at the end of Avengers, getting pummeled by him.
Yep.
And it's funny with Thor yelling up, he says, Hulk, see? Loki, he's right up there. It was just hilarious. Nice touches in this movie. It was the comedy that did it.
Oh, yeah.
The Thor movies needed this touch of comedy.
They need it.
So
I mean, I didn't have a problem with the second Thor movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I hated it.
But Ragnarok was really stepping up that notch.
Did you see the also the Guardians of the Galaxy Easter egg in this? When they're flying the ships and they got to go through the portals, and Valkyrie wants to go through a smaller one, which will take them to the planet where the Nova Corps are.
Yes.
And then it'll take 3 days to get to Asgard.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're going to go through the red one, which is the devil's...
We can't talk about what it's called.
Yeah, the devil's butt,
Yeah.
basically. So they get back to Asgard, but Hela has destroyed everybody. What's upset is she kills off all of Thor's friends. But somebody, one of my coworkers at work mentioned this. Where's Lady Sif? She didn't get killed off. We haven't seen her since Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
Where she was on an episode in there. I want to see Lady Sif back.
Yeah.
This is where the Ragnarok battle takes place. Loki unleashes Ragnarok to help take down Hela. But prior to this, which is awesome, is the battle between Thor and Hela. This is where Thor gets his lightning powers. And he also gets to be just like Daddy Dearest, and she like rips his eye out from his socket.
Oh, yeah. That's brutal.
But it was awesome to see that. I mean, we didn't talk about it, but obviously she breaks his hammer.
Yep.
But like Loden said, you don't need the hammer. The power's inside you.
Yeah.
But obviously, what I heard is he gets a new hammer in Infinity Wars, so it didn't last that long.
30 seconds. Final thoughts on this movie.
Final thoughts. It was amazing. I don't see there being a fourth movie, and Hela is not dead at the end when Ragnarok happens on Hela.
No.
The only reason I say that, I say Hela is returning in Infinity Wars because in the comics, Marvel does a great job adding the comics to the movies, Hela and Thanos have a romantic relationship with each other. Mm-hmm. So I see Hela returning because Hela was also in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with Sylvester Stallone's group.
Yep.
So, and I still think she has the Soul Stone.
It could be. All right. From Thor to Justice League.
Yes, it's about time. This movie was amazing.
Compared to what?
Compared to all the other DC movies. Except Wonder Woman.
Brutal, dude.
No. Don't
But
say
I will say that. I will say this.
it was brutal.
I will say this.
No.
This movie was not complete crap.
Thank you, because you were kind of intrigued
It was
watching
not
this.
complete crap, but it was bland. It was very bland.
I
It was a little too
enjoyed this
dry.
movie. I enjoyed this movie.
It just had to be. It just seemed like it was running at a slow but even pace throughout the movie, and I don't like that. I don't want to see that, especially in a superhero movie. You know, it needs to be a little more exciting than it was.
Let me just say, I
I like the idea of one simple plot.
I talked to my coworker Jeremy at work a lot about these action hero movies, and we were talking about this. The problem with Justice League is it came out way too early. They have not introduced half the Justice. You don't introduce half the Justice League in the Justice League movie.
It's not that it came out way too early. It came out way too early, but way too late. Because now we have the expectations of Marvel in our minds when we're going to the DC world too, you know? So we know what we expect because we've seen Marvel. So now DC's doing it, and it's like, this is really different.
Plus, with DC, what I'm irritated is they do this movie and then all the characters are introduced back in the past. Like Wonder Woman 2 next year, it's going to be World War II now.
Yeah.
And what, are we going to then get a Flash prequel and a Aquaman and a Cyborg prequel? I don't know. But I still enjoyed the movie. One of the things I wanted to mention on this, where we talked about a lot, is the average fans watching this complaining so much where my foot might meet someone's behind. The battle that takes place 5,000 years in the past with the Atlanteans and Amazons with Steppenwolf and the Mother Boxes. You see a Green Lantern and you see a Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, in the movie. People complain that they shouldn't have been in this movie because they haven't been introduced yet. But if you listen, it says it's 5,000 years in the past.
Yeah.
So obviously there was a Green Lantern and a Captain Marvel Shazam, however you want to put it, in the past. That Shazam is probably the old wizard that gave Captain Marvel his powers.
Thank you.
And the Green Lantern, we know, if you watched the Green Lantern movie, people, you know there's many Green Lanterns throughout pasts, and that was a quadrant. He doesn't just protect Earth.
The problem is that people think that, oh, that's Green Lantern to be human. No. Hal Jordan was the first human Green Lantern. Mm-hmm. He's not the first Green Lantern.
I thought that was just a nice little touch because we know we're getting in the next 2 to 4 years a Shazam and Green Lantern movie. It was a nice little touch. They didn't mention them even in the movie. They just showed them. Mm-hmm. And it was just that nice little, oh my God, yes, we finally get to see them in the DCEU. Mm-hmm. So the rest of you that are complaining, I really could care less. I mean, obviously, I care less because I'm getting emotional about it.
Yeah, you care. And it's good to be passionate about the stuff, you know? But for me, I look at more than just what it is. I mean, the movie wasn't crap. But there's more they should have done to make it less crap, you know? Like, for me, The Flash was a complete dope.
Yeah, Flash was an idiot.
Was a complete dope. Cyborg, they could have done a little better with Cyborg.
Which
He looked like a Terminator with a bobblehead. And it looked like crap.
And I explained it to you, where they're going away from that kid version Teen Titan Cyborg, where he's half and half.
But the problem is that
into the video game and the new DC animation versions where he's just full on silver. But if you remember at the end of the movie, he's evolving. So it looked like the Terminator thin arms,
but
and
the
then
problem
at the end he was more
is that
bulky.
they shouldn't be presenting people new to the universe with that.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be doing that. That is a no-no. You don't introduce a great kid like Cyborg to new viewers like that.
Because if you notice, when you're looking at Cyborg where his father's experimenting on him, you do see more human still in him.
Yeah.
And then it's the mother box that gives him his powers is transforming him into just full-on robot.
And, I mean, honestly, Wonder Woman is a great character, but in this particular movie, she was a little too clingy to Bruce Wayne for the whole movie. She didn't really seem like herself in this movie. She was kind of whiny, kind of clingy. And Bruce Wayne was way too depressing. Way too depressing.
Well,
in this movie.
if you listen in it, he does mention, I think, in the movie about passing the torch. That he's getting old.
I don't care what they passed or anything. The problem is Bruce Wayne is not like that. Batman is not like that. He doesn't let his emotions control what he does.
I understand that, but this is where you should be getting excited because in the upcoming Batman movie, we mentioned this, where they need to introduce either a Robin, which if they do, I hope it's Damian, his son Damian, or Dick Grayson as Nightwing. And if he's already talking about,
he should.
if he's talking about getting old and maybe passing the torch, you could see a Nightwing coming into the aspect, which you should get excited about that.
But I think they did all this crap just to do one thing special. Aquaman is probably the most entertaining character in the entire movie.
He had that little bit of comedy that helped him out too.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, Aquaman is probably the best character in the movie.
And you hate Aquaman.
I'm not an Aquaman fan.
Yep.
I mean, this whole movie, it was good. You know, I can't say it was crap. It was a little crap, it was a little good, you know? But that one-tone movie doesn't work for an action flick. You can't have it one tone. This isn't a drama. Mm-hmm. You know? It's got to be more up, and it's got to be more going around other than, we can't win. Hey, let's bring him back to life. Okay, let's do that. That sounds like a great idea. Okay, he's back to life. Let's go over there and win this battle now. Hello? Can we have a little more excitement in this movie than just one tone all the way?
To finish it up real quick, because I know you wanted to add something and we're running out of time. The end, which was with Deadshot and Lex Luthor. Obviously, Legion of Doom, second movie.
Yeah, probably.
We're not going to get we're not going to get Darkseid till the third one. Just
I'm
like
sure
Marvel.
John Jones is going to show up in the second movie too, and we're not going to introduce him. We're just going to pop him in like he's been there the entire time.
We'll see.
John Jones is Martian Manhunter. In case you guys want to know now.
We got less than 2 minutes. What did you want to add real quick?
I want you to close this out in a great way.
You didn't want to add your other little thing?
What little thing?
I thought you said you had 3 movies.
No.
I could have talked more about Justice League in 60 seconds.
That's all right. You don't have to. Close this out, Andy.
Sure. Thanks for watching this episode. Remember, watch every episode here on Channel 15, Northwest Access Television. Don't forget, watch this episode and every other episode on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Legends of the Nerds. Follow us on Twitter at KrillinMan. On the next episode of Legends of the Nerds, we want to talk about 2 more movies someone finally got to watch. Mm-hmm. Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle, which was absolutely phenomenal.
Good movie.
Can't judge which one's better, 1 or 2. And the Jumanji 2, Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
The movie everyone thought was going to be crap ended up being an amazing movie.
But me being a hardcore critic, Andy, I'll be the judge of that.
Wait till you watch it. You need to sit down. All I can say is watch it with the wife. There's a lot of great adult humor in this movie. It was amazing. Just don't let the kids watch it because there is a lot of adult humor.
Okay.
So, thanks for watching. Remember, this is the last episode here at BFA. We have our brand new studio open. Mm-hmm. So when it opens, come visit us. We'd love to see all the fans come and watch Legends of the Nerds.
Live studio audience,
live.
man. We can finally have a live studio audience.
Exactly. So remember, thanks for watching. Stay nerdy.